I told the client here a couple of months ago that it would be well worth the wait because I didn't know when exactly I was going to get this thing shot. So here's your sneak peek of the day. Hey guys, been a minute. I'm over here in the shop cleaning out bay number 3, getting ready to bring Supra in and the square body, and I thought maybe you guys want to take a minute and walk around the first gen 4Runner. You guys asked me for some more footage of it, so here we go. I'll give you some more stuff. Alright, so here's the first generation 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner. This was one of the first jobs that I had brought into the shop when we moved over here to Dallas. The client's been extremely patient with me, waiting for this beauty to come out, and we finally got the glass sorted and trim and whatnot, and so he's going to be coming to pick her up pretty soon. I wanted to give you guys a short little walk around and maybe show you some pictures and little clips of videos of what I did to her. So this is owned by the second owner. Person who owns it now bought it from the original owner. This is an 87, and so the original owner, the story goes that he had purchased it when the K5 Blazers and Broncos and all that were real big, and all of his buddies had full size, and he decided one day to go against the grain and buy this Toyota 4Runner. And so original owner used to take this out in the sticks and in the snow and doing all kinds of stuff with it, and had it for 15 years I think, and then decided to give it up and sell it. So that's where my client came into play, and he's had it for I think 12 years he said, and has always wanted to get this thing cleaned up and do body and paint on it. Most of these things are really beat up, and this one was the case with this too. So when we started, we thought we were just going to have a little bit of a dent here. There was some base coat issues here. The clear coat was flaking off of pretty much the whole vehicle. This did have the Stampede decals on it from the factory. The original plan was to go back to the Stampede decals, but after the client seen it fully cut and rubbed, he decided, well, maybe I want to drive this thing for a year or two before I put decals on it. So he bought it, and him and his kid drove it around and just kind of used it as a play toy, and never could bring himself to get rid of it before he put body and paint on it. So he gave me the opportunity. When we got it, it had a severe crease on this upper quarter panel. It started a couple inches back from the door and was diagonally pushed all the way in here, and this was the really worst part of it, and it was really V'd out. So we got in there and metal worked it all flat and then put a minimal skim coat on it, and this rig got primered 2.5 times. Here's the Toyota, the 4Runner. She's all done in bodywork. She's been blasted with 3 coats of, so in one batch 3 coats of primer. Then we blocked every surface out, and we had some small high and low spots that were not quite going to pass for this color and this quality. So we're going to go ahead and reprime it. So it's been full blocked twice and then prep for paint on the third. Down here under the wheel wells we had rust. Once I got the wheel well cover off, there was rust under there and under here. This tailgate back here, it got backed into at one point and there was a crease that started, I think it actually started up, went all the way through. This is the last dent that I need to metal finish. The tailgate was hit pretty hard, like it got backed into something, and so this was pushed in real bad. So I got in there and disassembled the seal and some other stuff, and I was able to get in there and push it out and metal finish this and metal finish this. There is a little dent left right here, so I'm going to clean that out now that it's part of the way flattened out, and then I'll finish metal finishing that and that, and the 4Runner will be ready for filler all the way down through all this. So I got all that metal work finished and done. This side was pretty bad too. It looked like that somebody had bumped the emblem pretty hard, so this was all wavy and pancaked out, and so I spent quite a few hours back here metal finishing and blocking, but as you can see, it's real nice and straight. Up here on this rear quarter panel, it looked like a tree had fallen on it when the top was off, and this was, I mean, basically just take my fist, poof, and there was a big concave dent all the way around here in the corner, and these are really hard to fix. This one was pretty substantial. It was completely caved in here and caved in here, and the hard top drip rail was actually pushed down, and this didn't line up. So I got that all metal finished out. I got a couple of holes that I need to weld up here, grind those off, and that'll be good to go. I got it pulled out. I ended up with a couple of spots where the unispotter nails pulled off, so I had to weld it up and then finish it. But I got this body line back. This body line was completely smashed flat. I got it back for the top. And then of course the side was wadded up because of it. So I spent a lot of time on that body line right there that I think you can see it in the, and it actually, check this on the 4Runners, you see first gen 4Runners, you see body and paint. This body line, it goes through the gas tank door. I spent some time on that, making sure that I got that body line to run through that gas tank lid too. I spend a lot of time on the metal, and I spend a lot of time blocking. This is a first coat of primer on the 4Runner, and you can really start to see why I take my time at it. There's that body edge. I got that body line all back. Got this all taken care of. It's all taken care of. But then when you look like down these door lines, I'll just be able to take a stick on a block and just block that out. Sorry, I got family here today. Anyway, you can see how nice and flat everything is. And this is just the first coat of primer. We had rust pits in here. We had rust pits down here. And then when we got to sanding on it, so I tried to take and sand the clear coat off and get down to the base so I could prime it. Well, when I started sanding that base coat, there was flash rust underneath. The base was so thin, so the whole tops of the hood, the roof, and the tops of the fenders all got stripped down to bare metal, rust treated, and then we etch primed and primed, and then started doing work on top. The factory radio antenna is shaved. He asked us to get rid of that, so I made a metal plug and welded it up and got rid of that. Apologies for the road noise. My shop's right on the highway, so I get lots of traffic, but it does have two bumpers for it. I don't know if it has sliders or not. and he originally wanted me to repaint the bumpers and top, but I think because of budgeting we're going to wait a few months on that until maybe summertime. He's got some interior work to do. He wants to replace this top dash piece because it was cracked. He's also got new seat covers, or not covers, but new seat upholstery to put on to replace this stuff. And then I think he said he had interior plastics or something he was going to do, but I can't quite remember what he said there. I had a little run in the clear coat up here on the edge, and I got it all sanded out now. I just need to hit it with the polisher.